Have you ever felt drained after spending time with someone, even when they didn't do anything wrong? Or maybe you've tried to give your best in a relationship only to feel invisible, misunderstood, or even used. These experiences are more common than we think, and often they're not caused by the people themselves but by the energy dynamic between them. I'm Mastermingyang, real Taoist from China. In Taoist philosophy, every connection, whether between lovers, friends, or business partners, carries an energetic flow. When yin and yang are balanced, the relationship feels natural, effortless. But when this balance is broken, harmony turns into conflict, warmth becomes pressure, support turns into burden. Most people try to fix these imbalances through control, expectations, or endless self-sacrifice. But what if the problem was never the person, but the pattern? And what if Taoism offers us a path not to control others but to realign ourselves, find peace within any kind of connection? Some people drain you without even speaking. Just their presence creates a subtle tension. You might call it incompatible aura, or simply energy mismatch. In Taoism, this is the disturbance of your internal che by another's imbalance. But the world tells you to tolerate, to adapt, to keep smiling. So you suppress your discomfort until one day you no longer feel your own emotions clearly. This is not virtue. This is leakage. You leak energy trying to maintain peace with those who never brought you peace. You become spiritually bankrupt while trying to be socially acceptable. In Taoist teaching, harmony is not force. It is found or walked away from. Walking away is not cruelty. It is a ritual of balance, like pruning a branch that steals sunlight from the whole tree. In Taoist thinking, yin and yang must move freely. When one overgrows, the whole suffers. Some relationships are not meant to be healed. They are meant to be witnessed, learned from, and released. You are not born to be everyone's healer. Sometimes your silence is a boundary. Sometimes your absence is medicine. Energy flows where it is respected and stagnates where it is forced. Some people don't speak, they drain. They leave you tired after every conversation. They respond with silence when you share your joy, and speak too much when you're broken. Pay attention to how your body reacts around them. If your chest tightens, your breath shortens, your thoughts become scattered. That is your warning you. Taoism teaches that true balance feels light, like sitting near a calm river. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to shrink yourself. You just are. The right energy doesn't compete, it harmonizes, and the wrong energy always demands more than it gives. In Taoist thought, you don't fight energy, you redirect it. When you sense chaos approaching, you don't confront it head-on. You quiet your breath, seal your heart, and become unmoved. The ancient masters spoke of Naisho, the inner guard. It's not a wall you build with anger, but a boundary you set with clarity. Some people will test your calm. Others will try to feed off your openness. But not everyone deserves access to your field. That's why rituals exist, not to scare spirits, but to remind yourself who you are. The strongest protection is not loud. It's silent, still, and unshakable. Modern society is full of extremes. Everything is louder, faster, and more demanding. But in Taoist eyes, this isn't strength, it's imbalance. Too much yang becomes aggression. Too much yin becomes apathy. And when a society praises only dominance, it forgets how to yield. That's why you see burnout, constant conflict, and people losing the ability to listen. Yin and yang aren't just cosmic forces, they are mirrors of human behavior. When the collective loses harmony, individuals suffer the tension. You feel it in conversations that drain you, in spaces that make your body shrink, in relationships that never breathe. And yet, a single balanced person can shift a whole room. Balance is not something you chase. It's something you return to. You were born with it, but the world teaches you to forget. Taoism doesn't promise miracles. It teaches remembrance. To remember your rhythm. To remember what peace feels like in your own body. If your path feels noisy, maybe it's time to walk quieter. If your heart feels heavy, maybe it's time to release what was never yours to carry. This is what I help people rediscover, not superstition, but alignment, not escape, but grounding. If you seek balance in your own life, the Tao is always here, and so am I. If you're curious about your own energy flow or destiny, feel free to message me. I offer personalized Taoist readings and rituals